In today's story, when numbers failed and will prevailed, the Eight endure. The Chronicle of the Eight. The night the foundry gates opened, Legion 2 stood at the edge of despair. 15 names had been inked into the muster roll, but when the horns blew and the banners unfurled, only 8 warriors strode forward into the firelit courtyard. From the parapets, enemy standards waved, twice the number of ours. 30 shadows promised to descend upon us, their footsteps a drumbeat in the distance. I remember whispering, my throat dry with doubt. We are too few. But Luca, eyes like a storm against the night, cracked a grin. Too few? No, just enough to carve our names into their bones. The clash began. The steel gates groaned, and we surged forward, boots pounding against the blackened stone. The air smelled of smoke and hot iron, every breath thick with the heat of the foundry. At first, the silence unnerved us. No thunder of enemy charge, no clash of shields, then movement, shadows darting, then retreating. We pressed harder, taking building after building. The banners of Legion 2 rose like sparks against the red sky. "Where are they?" muttered Nebulos, her voice edged with suspicion as he adjusted his grip on his weapon. "They hide," answered Dan-the-Man has a plan, his laughter sharp as steel on whetstone. "They hide like rabbits while we take their warren." We pressed deeper. The air rang with the clang of captured gates, the roar of flames as furnaces bent to our control. At one point, every facility in the foundry bore our crest. The walls themselves seemed to tremble with our claim. But the enemy had not vanished. I found them once, clustered in their safe zone like frightened birds behind glass. They sent troops skittering from behind their barrier, like children daring the edge of fire before retreating to shadows. "Come out!" I roared across the field. My voice echoed through the iron chambers. "Come fight, or let your banners rot!" No answer came, only the hiss of their retreat. And still, we bled. Arrows tore into us, and flames licked at our ranks. I felt the crush of weight as 14,000 of my soldiers fell screaming, their bodies dragged to the healers' tents. Yet even broken, we did not falter. Dr. Funkel's laughter carried over the din, mocking the enemy's cowardice. Upulpu rallied the fallen, snarling, "They do not know how to heal." But we do, and we rise again. The enemy's spirit cracked. They did not return, their will shattered, their banners torn down. And so the tale of the Eight was written. When the dust settled, we stood triumphant, Luca, the storm, Dan-the-Man has a plan, the unyielding, Upulpu, the iron spine, Frankie, the watchful, Dr. Funkel, the flame of mirth, Ipu-Upu, the steadfast, Nebulos, the cunning gatherer, and Parcus, the quiet blade. We were not 30, we were not even 15, we were 8, and it was enough. Let the foundry remember this night, not for the enemy who hid, but for the 8 who claimed